Hola, hola, y hello, hello,
Hello, hello.
and welcome to another episode of the
Latin
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 voices.
voices.
Voices. Um, Happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are already on Friday. And today we are bringing you the following topic.
So our topic for today is more than an income. It's the impact you leave.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Yesenia, but everyone knows me as Jessie. I'm a nurse by professional. I live here in Ontario, Canada, but I'm original from Cuba. I have my business online and I'm a mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I'm originally from Mexico, now living in North Carolina with my family. I'm also a proud digital business owner and a mentor.
Thank you so much. Thank you, JC. We also want to remind everyone that every Thursday and every Tuesday and Thursdays, we have our live webinar. It happens at the same time, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, start earning online, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So you can register for either day or for both. The second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch two nights, because we actually have one tonight at 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST, so if you want to catch up who are going to be the hosts and panelists, here they are.
So, yes, discover the freedom of working online. Our live session will show you how to do that. And we have one tonight. So, we will have PB and Josh as our host. PB is a registered nurse, and Josh is an Airbnb host. We're also going to have Yankee, who is a lab technician. We're going to have Eden, who is a dentist, and Ellen, who is a digital business owner.
We also going to have NT Zeb. She's a former social service worker. Tenemos a Sorna. She works on hospitality. Rose, a machine operator. And Ryan, a nurse educator. So all these people are going to be today, December 4th, in our live webinar. The only thing you have to do to have access to the live webinar is register with your name and email to any our website link, and we contact you with your personal link to have access to this webinar. But remember, we have live webinar every Tuesdays and Thursday, always at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. So just register and learn.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, Isabel. So yeah, so if you're catching tonight's live webinar, our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. And if you're catching the replay of tonight's webinar, our replays has subtitles in several languages. So there you go. So now you know how to um, learn how to start your online business and start earning online by register into the websites that appear on the screen. Okay, so let's find out what is our topic for today.
Yes, our topic today is it's more than income, is the impact you live.
Yes. So that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Latin Voices. And happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday. So, we are back, your three amigas in this digital journey. And today we are going deeper than the dollars and cents. Because the truth is, what we are building here isn't just about income, it's about making an impact. So let's talk about the legacy we're leaving behind, not just in our bank accounts, but also in people's lives. So today we're going to be talking about that. So, what are today's points?
So today points are: point number one, impact outlasts income. Point number two, your story inspire more than you think. And point number three, build more than wealth, build legacy.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So let's start with the first point: impact outlasts income. So when I work in the film industry, I was proud of what I have accomplished, the projects, the teamwork, but the long hours that brought the long hours also that brought the creative visions to life. But even without the experience that I have from that, there was something missing, and that was the impact. I wasn't seeing how my work was directly changing lives. So then came a turning point when I decided, like I wanted to have a purpose, and that purpose was to make an impact on others people. So a season when I started asking myself those bigger questions. What kind of legacy will I leave behind? Um, what will my legacy be once I'm gone from this world? So it's not just the professionally, but also the personally legacy. So that reflection led me to the digital world, where I realized that success isn't about how much you earn, it's about how many lives you touch along the way. So I think we all have heard this quote: your legacy is every life you have ever touched. And it is true. Income can sustain your lifestyle, but impacts sustain your purpose. So, according to a Deloitte study, they found that 73% of people want a career where they can make a positive difference. Yet, most feel stuck doing something that doesn't align with that purpose. That used to be me. I had a career I once loved, but wasn't living in alignment with what truly mattered to me. And that was the freedom, the family, and helping others create the same. So when I started my digital business, I realized something powerful. This model allows both. So you can build that financial stability and having that purpose at the same time. You can have personal growth and make that contribution to others. And also you can have the success and the significance, making an impact on others people's life. So I watch people from all walks of life, mothers, caregivers, professionals, retirees, step into this journey, not just to earn, but to empower. Because when you help one person transform their life, that ripple spreads further than you'll ever know. So that's how you make an impact that outlasts the income. The commissions come and go, but the messages you receive from people whose life you touch, those stay forever. And I remember one time when we were listening to one of the speeches from Jim Rohn, that's what he was saying. He was saying that he didn't want it to be remembered by his success. He wanted to be remembered by the impact that he made on other people. So that's how he wanted his legacy to be. And that's the beauty of this business. We get to grow, we get to serve, and we get to give, all while building a future that aligns with who we truly are. So, what you create through impact becomes your legacy. So, that's what makes the long hours, the learning curve, and the perseverance worthwhile. So, here is the message for you today. Ask yourself, what kind of impact do you want to leave behind? Because when you lead with purpose, income becomes a byproduct of the lives you have changed. So that's my message for this point. And now let's move on to the second point.
Okay, so here we have the second point. Your story inspires more than you think. So many of us believe our story is ordinary until we share it and someone whispers, I needed to hear that. I used to think no one cared that I spent over 20 years in corporate, rushing out the door, leaving my kids at the babysitter while they were crying, asking not to leave them. I thought my exhaustion, my sacrifices, and my desire for more freedom were just part of being an adult. And you hear that a lot. You hear people saying, welcome to adulthood, because um, people see that as a normal. They see the stress, the running around, the the sacrifices. They see that as a normal. But when I started showing up online, imperfect, learning and growing, women messaged me saying my story sounded just like theirs. So, moms, immigrants, professionals tired of trading their life for a paycheck. And really, when you think about it, we think that that's a normal. We take that for granted. And a lot of times we live a life, where we work from when we're 16 till retirement, just doing the same thing over and over and over. And we don't question ourselves of, why am I doing this? Is there something different? But nowadays with the internet, there's so much opportunity out there. And that's when I realized something powerful. Your journey becomes someone else's permission to dream. So, according to Nelson, reveals that 92% of people trust recommendations and stories from real people over ads. A lot of times when you see ads, you just know that they're trying to sell, right? But when you share your genuine story, that's when your voice, your life experience, and your transformation has more influence than you think. When you share the moment you struggle, the fears that you had to push through, the decisions to bet on yourself, you're not just building a business, you're lighting the path for someone walking behind you. And believe me, there's a lot of people who are looking for opportunities, but they always think that is a spam, that is a scam, that it's not for them. But when they see you doing it and they resonate with your story, they see themselves through you. That's when they start trusting, and that's when they start asking, and that's when they start taking action. So the income helps your home, but your impact, it reaches other homes, other hearts, and other generations. And I want you to stay with this. Never underestimate your story. It may be the hope someone else needs to store their own.
Thank you, Isabel. So Isabel just talked about your story inspires more than you think. So many times we think our story cannot impact someone, but that's not true. You can make an impact on someone on the other side because they can relate through your story. So let's move on now to point number three.
Okay, so point number three, build more than will, build a legacy. And that is what you can do with this business. When we help others rise, that's where true impact begins. It's not just about the life, it's not about about the life that we touch today, it's about the sample we set for the next generation. Okay, studies show that people who mentors others are more likely to report career satisfaction and life fulfillment by Harvard Business Review in 2022. When you pour into people, you grow too. And this is similar to what Sandy said before, money fades, but the impact you create to the people you help that's life changing, that's doors that open, and that is what lasts. So let's get a little bit more deep on like a legacy about why is this, because legacy isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you become in the process, your values, your work ethic, your leadership, your courage. That's what people remember. Wealth can be measured in dollars, but legacy is measured in influence. Okay, we also talk about legacy as well, because this business can be passed on to your kids or your loved ones. And what a better legacy do we want? That we want to pass something that we actually work for it, and they actually is working, and that they, if they get it, it will be something good. Okay, so let's make now point number two. Like, let's go to about legacy too. Is like the impact, they outlive your paycheck. So your income give you comfort, your impact give you meaning. Okay, so follow the money and the people will come. But it's not about just the money, it's about the impact you make with those people you're helping, the impact that you make with the people that you actually supporting as well. Long after money is spent, your impact continue, in your family, in your community, the people who learn from you, the people you open opportunities for them. That's what real success mean. Before I was like, oh, well, why? Because I wasn't, like we grow up as like, oh my gosh, I have to make sure, like the same thing that your 9 to 5 job or your corporate job, you just focus on yourself, but now you're actually helping people, and you're so satisfied that that person was able to buy their house, that person were able to travel around, or that person is now taking less shift that 2 years ago. Maybe 2 years ago that person was like overworking, burnout, working like the same, I was doing the same thing. And now 2 years later or 3 years later, that person maybe just working 2 times or 3 times a week. That change, that's what real success means, because you help that person. You're not building just a business, you're building something for your future self that will thank you for. A business that gives you freedom, creates opportunity and affect people globally. You're planting seeds that your family, your community, and everywhere. So when those seeds start growing up, you are having a mountain, or how you call that, it's not a desert, it's like a forest or tree all around the world. So legacy is created every time you mentor someone, you give your time, you inspire someone. That's what legacy is. People don't remember what you like, how much. I think Sandio used to say, like this person that say, I don't want me to remember but what I earn. How many people do I actually help, how many people thanks to me actually grow. And that is what really success mean. I didn't know that, but now I know. When you go first, and then you give others permission to follow you, and then you help them with with clarity, and tell, oh, I take this, or this work for me and that doesn't work for you. That mentorship is a legacy as well. They can walk your own path. How amazing is that? It's not about just building well. Yeah, as I say, we always say, we always start this business because we all want money, we all want, because that's the main reason. But then you realize it, what well mean. Then you realize it, what successful mean. And you are so proud that you have your own business. The something carry your own name, your effort, your heart. And legacy is forever. So choose both today. So choose yourself, choose legacy, and choose this business.
Thank you, Jesse. So yeah, so Jesse taught us about building more than wealth. So not only focusing on building the wealth, but also building that legacy that you're gonna leave behind, to your family, to the people that you impact, and to the next generation that will come. Okay, so what is the key takeaway from this topic?
Yes, so the key takeaway today is we're not just building a business, we are building a movement. A movement where income is only one part of the reward. The real win, watching others rise because you decided to take action first. So if you're still on the fence, ask yourself not just what you want to earn, but what you want to leave behind.
Yes, so that's our key takeaway. And our message for the audience.
So our message for you, drop a heart. If you believe in building an impact, comment the word start if you are ready to create income and influence today.
Yes, so that's our message for you guys. And we have arrived to the end of our life. So we hope so that you got an alignment, focusing not only on building income, but also on making an impact on other people's lives. So that's really where the success is. Not only on making money, but also, making that impact. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, start earning online and making an impact on other people's life, here are three ways that you can do that. So you can either put in the comments more info, or you can send us a private message and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our website with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. Since those are the 2 days that we have our live webinar, and we actually have one tonight, which happens at the same time on both days, so 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. So the second link you get there is a link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we'll also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now you're probably wondering, so what is it we're gonna find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're gonna find out how an online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch the tonight's live webinar, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites, or you can send us a private message or comment the word info. We want to say thank you to Lionel Clark for the heart emoji, and thank you for watching. Thank you, Lionel. And then we also want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. So let's find out what is our topic for next Thursday.
Yeah, so next Thursday we're going to have direct, bold, and undeniable reasons to take action now. So it's going to be a really good topic next Thursday.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking next Thursday. So until then, stay, making remember to make an impact on people's life, and not just focus only on earning. That way, you create a legacy that will be the future for the next generation, so they can continue to create that ripple effect on others people's life. So, saying that, we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Thursday for those who are on Thursday, and a happy and blessed Friday for those who are already on Friday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So, thank you again for being here, and until the next episode of the
Latin
Latin voices.
voices.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you
you for the
everyone for watching.
support.
Bye, guys. Have a good
Bye.
Thursday.